gentlemen, it's Larry Grayson.
Well, I'm worn out before I start. Do you know, I've been up and down those steps all day like a yo-yo. I'm absolutely worn out. Do you know, last night I went to a party, you see. It was Slack Alice. She's been in hospital. Yes, she has. Oh, yes, she's had the operation. She's all springs and wires. And so Apricot Lil said, we'll have a party for her. Well, of course, all the girls came from the jam factory. They were all there. There was Non-Stick Nell, once-a-week Nora. She bought a boyfriend. The baker, self-raising Fred. They were all there. And, of course, there was plenty of everything to eat, you see, and plenty to drink. Well, there was half a bottle of sherry, half a bottle of port, half a bottle of whiskey. We walked through the door, and they kept saying, everything's got to go. It's all got to go. I thought, all got to go. Only half bottles of everything. So I said, well, I sat myself down, you see, and Slack Alice hadn't arrived, you see. So we all sat there talking, and when she came in, well, you could see she'd suffered. Oh, she has. Oh, she has. Oh, she has punished herself. She came in, and as she went to sit down, you could see her face crack. Well, of course, they haven't told her the worst. They said she'll never ride her bike again. Of course, the tragedy is, you see, when she goes out to pick the clothes out, if she drops a peg, she can't pick it up. Well, I can't if it comes to that. Well, it was all lovely, and we sat there, and we had played a few games and everything. Mind you, I will say this, she hasn't been right for years, because, you see, during the war, I mean, way back, I remember her during the war. Oh, yes. I mean, during the war, you see, she was an air raid warden, and I can see her now sitting outside the shelter, with a stirrup pump in one hand and a fire bucket in the other, full of dog ends. And she sat. I used to say, in those days, I used to say to her, Slack. Slack, I said, lying on those damp sandbags won't do you any good. But you see, she was going around with the butcher all the time, Fred Fillet. There's an omen, if I ever heard one. I mean, he used to come round all the time, you know, always round at the house, bringing us some scrag end, and of course, Apricot Lil, she got him weighed up. She said, look here, she said, he's not coming round to my house, she said. He comes round here, she said, no scrag end for me. I want a bit off the bone. And of course, we don't see much of Lil now. You see, she's got this big dog. Oh, it is big. It's like an elephant. I mean, I said to her the other day, I said, Lil, I said, what you got that dog for? I said, it's so big. And it keeps jumping up at her, you know, and knocking her over. During these last 3 weeks, she's been on the floor more times than she has all the rest of her life. It's the truth. I told you in bed last night, didn't I? And I said to her, I said, you can't expect them to have that dog in there, I said. Rubbing round people's legs. I mean, you don't want it, do you, people rubbing around your legs? Licking. Oh, it has got some dirty eyes. Licking all the time. I said, I mean, they told us, said, we don't want it in here, rubbing around our legs. I said, well, if it's like that now, what's it going to be like in the summer? See, and of course, and I said, don't take it round to Everard's place. I said, there'll be murders, right? Oh, there'll be murders. I said, if you take it round to Everard's place, there'll be murder, because he's got this cat, and he loves his cat. Ooh, Neville. That's the dog, not the cat. It's burnt a carpet 3 times. I said, look. What a common fellow. I said, there'll be murders if you go round there. And of course, you see, I mean, he's gone away this week, Everard. He's gone away, and he's got a friend staying there to look after the cat. So you can tell how what he thinks about it. He's got this friend, ever so nice fella he is. He met him at cookery class. And marvellous with his waffles. And you see, I used to work at a cafe. Yeah, oh, yes. I've been in the catering business for years. I have. And, of course, I'm a good cook myself. Oh, what? My puff pastry? My puff pastry's been a legend for years. And, of course, I'm marvellous, you know, with spotted dick.